with Oxy-Dry, and we've got a 30-year-old carpet. It's actually surprisingly clean for the age, but very worn in the traffic areas, and a lot of light fading out. Really faded out. This is the original. Here's the major faded out. But yeah, really a lot of wear and tear. 30 years, you know. But anyway, I started and it's like, ooh, this is really cleaning nicely. We got some bleached out spots over here, which of course I'm not. You can't clean out, but anyway, let's go ahead. I decided to pre-scrub this with a hog's hair fiber pad. And instantly we've got results. It's just quite profound here. And I'm using the VS product. I only pre-treated the obvious spots, which there was quite a few, just small spots, nothing terribly dramatic. And actually a few of them, a few over here on the left, quite a few actually, and they've faded out already, which is typical when I use the suspend with the stabilized ClO2 in there. But somebody is, I guess, attempted to get out spots and stains over here with something that has actually removed the color. So we've got a few bleached out spots over in this area. It's not really obvious, but it's there. Yeah, hog's hair fiber pad is an excellent option if you really need to do some scrubbing. It's the way to go, I tell you. And I figured that at 30 years old, this one would benefit from this additional scrubbing. And it was a good call, definitely. After a while of doing this, you kind of almost get an instinct when you walk in the door and you look at the carpet and go, I know what this one needs. And that's the nice thing about, one of the nice things I find about the rotary is I have so many different options for attachments. Which gives you a real control over the whole process. And I find it just keeps the interest up when you walk in the door and you go, what's the right combination for this job? Because not every job is exactly the same. So you gotta think a little bit. And I did, of course, although the carpet had clearly been pre-vacuumed by the new owner here, and she'd gone around and actually done all the edges very meticulously. I still vacuumed it, and I did a very thorough, I did not rush it at all, because I figured at 30 years there's 30 years of life on this carpet, so an additional really careful, thorough, slow vacuuming will be a benefit. Probably took me about half an hour to do that. This is, well, I think that's about 650 square feet of carpet I'm cleaning here. So it's not too big, really. We've got some, there's a Murphy bed over on the left there. And then obviously there was a carpet protector over here. Maybe a desk was here for a while, but you can see the outline of the carpet protector was obviously there for quite a while, because the carpet is it's left an impression of the fading all around it. But let's see what happens when we get over there with the hogs here. It looks like it's doing a very good job of really rejuvenating this. My initial thought was that I was going to use the Astro turf pad, but I thought, you know, I think that this carpet really needs this extra scrubbing step, and it's not going to take me very long to do it anyway. And then we'll go to the Astro turf, because I want to give this carpet a real good scrub. It just needs it at 30 years. And although there's actually quite a lot of pooling and shading on the carpet, the wear effect from many years of walking on it, it'll really revitalize it with this extra scrubbing. And no, it doesn't. No, the rotary does not flatten carpet and push dirt down. So stop repeating that, please. You can see the pile just lifting, popping right up. But yeah, that's looking really good. Obviously there was a couch sitting here for the last 30 years. So it's put a color change over the years. A spot right there, which is gone. This front of the door here, of course, is often quite bad from people walking in and out from the deck, because the deck gets all kinds of contamination, as it were, on it, and that's often a really soiled area. There's a cabinet sitting here which covered the carpet, so there's a darker area here from the fact that it's not faded out hardly. Okay, I've got to get underneath this. Watch out for those things, by the way. One of those chains can really mess you up on the bottom of the... Oh dear. Oh, okay, we tripped a breaker. That's unusual. Oh, I know why. Because this is on it. Yeah, that's why.
No.
Now we're going to look for your breaker box. Maybe in here.
Maybe in the laundry room?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. because this light was on here, and these things draw a lot of power, partly because of the rheostat in here. So we'll just turn that off. Don't need that on. And I'm on that plug now anyway. So. Okay. No problem. All right. A minor little inconvenience. But boy, this is definitely doing very, very well. Definitely like what I'm seeing here. Just so simple and easy to do. Getting the results we need without any problem. Now I wanted to do something over here though. There's a couple little black spots right over by the door. I've got something here I want to use. This is the upholstery pre-spray, which is an Esteem product, and I find sometimes it will take out stains that, or sometimes that it'll, oh, reluctant. Oh, there's a, it looks like a burn actually. It's kind of odd, these stains right here. We're actually in West Kelowna. New development up there. That whole hillside up there was burned out a few years ago, by the way. And now this house is going in. Okay, we'll just run along here a little bit. Well, let's go this way. Looks like virtually all the stains are coming out so far. But at 30 years, you're almost guaranteed to have some permanent staining. It's just a matter of statistics. Because certain things will stain a carpet permanently. But fortunately, most stains that we deal with, we're able to get them out. And I can get out many stains that are left behind by other guys. It happens more times than I can count. I come in there and I do the job, and the customer says, "Oh, well, that stain's been there for years, and I've had the carpet cleaned quite a few times, and nobody's ever been able to get it out." And I clean it, and it's gone. That's just simply the way it works. Because this method is extremely effective at removing stains, actually. And they don't come back. It's not really, you're not really getting the stain out if it disappears, and then a week or two later it's back. Oh, look at that, we've got a color over here. We'll try the suspend on there first. That actually might be a wood dye. I can see the outline of a foot or something. That's what it looks like. But it'll be out of the way anyway, so. Because wood dye is one of those permanent stains. I just saw this light flicker. There's not a lot of circuits in this place, obviously. But it's a 30-year-old place, so usually there are a lot less outlets and less circuits, whereas the newer places, they put a lot more access to electricity because, well, society has changed, hasn't it? When you get into the houses that are 50 years old and you're hunting all over the place for an outlet. I'm actually using a little more solution than I would normally. I think about a gallon and a half by the time I'm done, I bet. That's what I had in here anyway. And it's getting near the bottom. But I think this, although it's not really dirty, I just really felt that this carpet needed a very thorough scrub. And you can see it's really looking awfully nice actually now. I mean, other than the wear and the fading. Well, I can't fix that, obviously. This was where the bed was, so there's nothing here. There's a fan right over my head. That's nice. The air conditioning's not on here. Starting to warm up. Oh. There's that weird color there. 30 years. Huh, I just realized this carpet was installed, I think she told me when it was installed. The building was built in 95 or 96. I started the Oxy-Dry in 95. That's pretty quite something. Alright. Okay, let's go back to the beginning and we'll do a switch. And away we go. Ooh. Yes. Looking good. Wow. That's impressive. This carpet's going to look fantastic. I mean, other than wear and fading, but it sure is cleaning nice. But it's a nylon, so we love our nylon. Wow, that's looking really nice. Wow, it's looking good. I won't be able to get into that closet. I'll have to do that with the doodle bug by hand. Oh yeah, I can't get in there. That's not a problem. Oh, I just see it. Something there. This carpet is looking really, really good. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but it is really looking good. Okay, I'll go hop that. And hop that. Alright. Let's move our way across here, I think. Make sure I get that entry over there. Wow. This is going to be a transformation. I'm telling you. Oh, that reminds me. I'll turn this back on. There's a fan in here. I turned it off because I sprayed around here with my trigger sprayer and I wanted to make sure it didn't dry too fast. While I was vacuuming, I did that. Okay. Oh boy. The color is actually evening out quite a bit. Yes. can see where I've already gone. There was an outline of a coffee table here. Now it's gone. Okay, we'll head over this way. We'll see if this color stain that I found is faded yet. If not, I can still see it. Yeah. Oh, I got a feeling this is furniture. That's furniture dye. It looks like a outline of a foot. But it'll be out of the sight, out of the way. It even looks like this bedroom light is on the same circuit. I can tell because when the machine, if I, yeah, you can see when I turn the machine on and off, it flickers. Ooh, just a little bit left. Not much, but enough. Because I'm having to add a little bit as I'm going here, by the way. Often you wouldn't have to, but I typically do, because I'm always being careful not to over-wet the carpet. And so when I'm doing a two-step like this, it's not unusual for me to be adding a little bit onto the pad or onto the carpet as I do this. Just enough, again, I just need to make sure it stays damp, and it's a very dry day today, and we've got fans blowing all over the place, ceiling fans, so this carpet is going to be drying very rapidly. It'll be dry 30 minutes, so it can actually be dry before I get to the second step, or virtually dry. And so yeah, I have to add more solution. I might as well go in here while I'm here, I guess. Alright, we're almost done. Now there was a color stain over here. I can still see it a little bit. I'll come back and put some proxy on there. Okay, let's we'll stop and we'll take a look at the pad. Kind of curious to see what we get here. Isn't that interesting? No, or virtually no visible soil. There's some, not a lot though, so that's interesting. But the carpet is brightened up considerably. The way you gauge your cleaning isn't by the way the pad appears, but rather the way the carpet appears. That's what you gauge. And it can take a surprisingly small amount of soil on the carpet to dull it down, like a very thin film of visible soiling. But yeah, carpet is looking really good. So I'll just go back over to the beginning, and then we'll do the grooming step, and that's it. So anyway, I thought you might enjoy that. I'll let you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.